So as the AWS DevOps professional certification course, so it goes like we have multiple things in our task list, right? So starting with very fundamental, as you are already aware, it won't take much time and we can directly jump on the practicals. As this session was divided into two part, like theory and practical. But as you told, you are already a solution architect, right? And you already know the things and you are aware about the background of the AWS. So we will directly jump to the practicals with the code commit, code build, code deploy, code pipeline, code star. And these are the subtasks into which we have multiple things like how to commit first repo. If you know this, we can do the practical directly and the subtask. So this is how it goes. So we have multiple things. I have prepared all the list and things, what lectures we were gonna take. If you are aware about that things, we can skip that thing. If you are not aware about that things, we will go into detail. So generally how this practice goes is starting with the theory part. I explain from the very basic, like from start, what is AWS, how does a cloud work, what are multiple cloud available in market, and why to choose AWS over anything. Then we go over the fundamental of CI/CD, DevOps, what is DevOps and things. Then we come to a particular thing like code slide, SDSL, automation, CI/CD overview. These all are the part of the theory, but if you know again, we can skip and we can directly jump to the practicals of code commit, code cloud, code build, code deploy, code pipeline, etc., etc. Code star. Okay, so as this is a AWS DevOps, we are going to use all the DevOps functionality and all the DevOps tools. Apart from it, if you want to use any third-party tools and things, we can include that, but it will be plus AWS. Like for example, Jenkins, if you want, we can include that session as well into here, but it will be AWS plus Jenkins. Or if you want Terraform with this as well, you need to like go with AWS plus Terraform, because they are the third party tools. So AWS already provide you a wide range of its own tools and things like code pipeline. uh, it is similar like Jenkins. We have IDE, which is code star, which is already of AWS. We have AWS CLI, we for the commit and deploy things. We have code build for building up the uh, packages and artifacts. We have code deploy to deploy the artifacts and things. So all things we are gonna commit with AWS, and we are gonna learn with the AWS tools and things only. But if you have any other expectation apart from AWS as well, you can mention it, so we can cover that as well. Yeah, like whatever tools apart from AWS, if you want, we can add it, because I guess your request was for AWS DevOps professional, right? So we
Right,
can we
right.
can add on all the things whichever you want apart from AWS DevOps. And uh, from this, whatever we are learning, if you want, like we need to remove this part, I am not concerned, or I don't want to learn this because it is of no use as of for me. For example, code star, because no one use code star. Everyone use .NET core, either Eclipse ID, right? So no one uses this code star. So if you want to skip this part, we are always good to skip this part. So this is an example, right? So similar like this is the roadmap which I have prepared depending on the DevOps certification and what things are covered into the AWS DevOps part. So this is 100% things which are been covered into DevOps part, right? For example, the SSM. If you are not requiring the SSM part, we can skip it, because it is the part of DevOps pipeline, but it is for the messaging tool. So if your company is not using SSM agents, so we can go and skip, right? Similar for the guard duty, ASG. likewise. So basically, this is the complete roadmap which I have prepared depending on what like our previous references and KTs and things. So you can always go ahead and give your as well. Like I am more interested to learn this part. Can we only focus on this? So we can always go with and focus on that part only. So I think you requested for AWS DevOps, and AWS provide its own legacy tools and softwares and managed services. For example, if you go with the database, AWS has its own RDS. We do not need to go into EC2 and install manually and then learn it, right? So same way, AWS already provide its own tools and things, but we are always open for the third party tools. So as I told you, whatever you request, we will make you learn that. So as you told, your goal is not the certification. Your goal is to achieve the tools which you want to learn. So you can
Right.
always go ahead and give the list of tools that, for example, Jenkins, Git CI, Git uh, uh, Hub, or whatever list are there, right? uh, NagiOS or whatever DevOps tools, platforms, whatever things are there, you can give a list. We will go through it, and what we can do is we can arrange a session for it for you, and then you can confirm or whatever you. But
Yeah.
as per my my knowledge and our conversation, I think this is not the part of the AWS DevOps. It is the third party DevOps tools. If
Right. Right. Right.
it can may include one or two services from the AWS DevOps, but not the complete AWS DevOps, right?
Right. Right.